Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of the KSDB Radio Playhouse. This program will be created live as you hear it, just like the days of old-time radio. Now, for the first part of our program, we take you to the year 44 BC in the land of ancient Rome and the story of Julius Caesar.
BC in the land of Rome.
To rejoice in Caesar's triumph.
Aye! Caesar approaches! Caesar! Calpurnia!
Peace ho! Caesar speaks!
Stand you directly in Antonius' way, Calpurnia, when he doth run his course. Antonius?
Caesar, my lord.
Forget not in your race, Antonius, to touch Calpurnia and heal her sterile curse.
When Caesar says do this, it is performed.
Set on, and leave no ceremony out.
Caesar!
Ha! Who calls?
Bid every noise be still. Peace yet again.
I hear a tongue cry Caesar. Speak. Caesar has turned to hear.
Beware the Ides of March.
A soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March.
Let me see his face. What sayest thou to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March!
He is a dreamer. Pass!
Will you go see the order of the course?
I'm not gamesome, Cassius. I'll leave you.
Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face?
No, Cassius, for the eye see not itself, but by reflection some other thing.
It is lamented that you have no mirrors to turn your hidden worthiness into your eye.
Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius? I fear the people choose Caesar for their king.
Aye, do you fear it? Then would you not have it so?
I would not. But wherefore do you hold me here?
I was born free as Caesar, so were you. And we can both endure the winter's cold as well. One raw and gusty day by the Tiber, he said to me, "Darest thou leap in with me into this angry flood and swim to yonder point?" I plunged in and he followed. But ere the point, Caesar cried, "Help me, Cassius, or I sink!" And from the waves did I this Caesar bear. And he is now become a god, and we must bow if mighty Caesar do but nod on us.
Caesar!
They cheer, some new honors heaped on Caesar.
Why he bestride the world like a colossus?
Caesar!
Why should that name be sounded more than yours? There was a Brutus once would have borne the eternal devil in Rome as easily as a king.
Yon Cassius has a lean and hungry look. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
Fear him not, Caesar. He is not dangerous.
Such men as he be never at heart's ease, whilst they behold a greater than themselves. Come.
Casca, tell us what hath chanced today.
There was a crown offered to Caesar. He put it by and they all shouted.
They shouted 3 times. Was the crown offered thrice?
Aye, Antony offered it to him, and he put it by. And the rabble shouted and uttered such stinking breath it almost choked Caesar, for he swounded and fell down.
'Tis very like, he hath the falling sickness.
No, we have the falling sickness.
I know not what you mean by that, but he fell down, and when he came to, he said if he had done anything amiss, it was his infamy. Some wenches cried, "Alas, good soul!" But they have done no less if Caesar had stabbed their mothers.
For this time I will leave you both. Farewell. What you have said, I will consider. Till then, chew upon this. I cannot repute myself a son of Rome under these harsh conditions.
They say the senators tomorrow mean to establish Caesar king by sea and land.
What trash is Rome when it serves it illuminate so vile a thing as Caesar? But oh grief, perhaps I speak this before a willing bondsman.
You speak to Casca, I am no telltale.
Know you then that I have moved already some certain of the noblest-minded Romans to undergo a dangerous enterprise. Will you be incorporate to our attempts?
Aye. Oh, if we could win the noble Brutus, those deeds that which would appear offense in us, his countenance will change to worthiness.
Be content. I have in Brutus's window thrown writings, unfolding what men think of him and of Caesar's ambition. Lay thou this where he may find it, and this at his window. Farewell. Now after this let Caesar seat him sure, for we will shake him or worse days endure.
He would be crowned, and 'tis a common proof that lowliness is young ambition's ladder. But when he once attains the topmost rung, he scorns the base degrees by which he rose. So Caesar may, and we must think him as a serpent's egg, which hatched would as his kind grow mischievous, and kill him in the shell.
I found this letter by your window, sir.
Is not tomorrow, boy, the Ides of March?
I know not, sir.
Look in the calendar and bring me word. Awake and see thyself. Speak, strike, redress. Am I entreated to strike? I promise if the redress will follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hand of Brutus.
Sir, March is wasted 15 days.
'Tis good. Go to the gate. Somebody knocks. Since Cassius first did wet me against Caesar, I have not slept. All the interim between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first motion is like a hideous dream.
Sir, 'tis your brother Cassius at the door, and others with him.
Do you know them?
No, sir. Half their faces are buried in their cloaks.
Let them in.
Good morrow, Brutus. Do we trouble you?
I've been up all night. Know I these men?
Yes, and every one doth honor you. This is Trebonius, Decius, Casca, Cinna, and this, Metellus Cimber.
They're all welcome.
First, let us swear our resolution.
No, not an oath. We noble Romans knew no other spur than honesty to honesty engaged.
True.
Shall no man be touched but only Caesar?
Decius, well urged. I think it is not meet that Mark Antony should outlive Caesar.
Fear not, for Antony is but a limb of Caesar, and he can do more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off.
I fear the engrafted love he bears to Caesar might...
If he loves Caesar, all that he can do is to himself. Take thought and die for Caesar.
There is no fear in him. Let him not die.
But 'tis doubtful whether Caesar will come forth, for his superstitious grown of late.
Never fear that. I can o'ersway him, and I will bring him to the capital.
Nay, we shall all of us be there to fetch him. The morning comes upon us. We'll leave you, Brutus.
And so, good morrow to you, everyone.
Brutus, my lord,
Portia, it is not for your health to commit your weak condition to the raw, cold morning.
nor for yours neither. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief. Something will not let you eat, nor talk, nor sleep.
I am not well in health, and that is all.
No, my Brutus, you have some sick offense within your mind. I beg you, unfold to me why you are heavy, and what men were here. Tell me your counsels, I will not disclose them.
Let us go in, and by I will construe to thee the secrets of my heart.
My mind hath known no peace tonight. Thrice hath Calpurnia in her sleep cried out, Help, ho, they murder Caesar!
What mean you, Caesar? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once.
Sir, the augurs would not have you go out, plucking the entrails of an offering forth. They could not find a heart within the beast.
Caesar should be a beast without a heart. If he should stay at home today for fear, and Caesar shall go forth.
No, call it my fear. Mark Antony shall say you are not well.
I shall not go. And Decius here shall tell them, Decius, tell the senators I will not come today.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause.
Calpurnia stays me at home. She dreamed she saw a statue running blood, and many Romans bathed their hands in it.
If you shall send word you will not come, someone may whisper, Lo, he is afraid. Break up the Senate till another time, when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams.
I am ashamed that I did yield to her. Give me my robe, for I shall go. And look who is come to fetch me. Good morrow, gentlemen. Thanks for your pains. See, Antony, that rebels long o' nights is with us. Good morrow, Antony.
So too, most noble Caesar.
Good friends, go in and taste some wine with me, and we, like friends, will straightway go together.
Caesar, beware of Brutus, take heed of Cassius, come not near Casca, mark well Metellus Cimber, trust not Trebonius. If thou be'st not immortal, look about you. If thou read this, O Caesar, thou mayst live, if not, the fates with traitors do contrive.
The Ides of March are come!
Aye, but not gone.
Hail, Caesar, read this schedule. 'Tis a suit that touches Caesar nearly.
What touches us ourself shall be last served.
Delay not, Caesar. Read it instantly.
Are you mad, sirrah? Give place.
Come up to the Capitol.
Casca, you are the first that rears your hand.
What is amiss that Caesar's senate must redress?
Caesar, I throw before your seat a humble heart.
Metellus, thy brother by decree is banished. Know that Caesar doth not wrong.
Is there no voice more worthy than my own?
Caesar, I too desire that Publius Cimber may have immediate repeal.
Brutus?
As low as Caesar's foot doth Cassius fall, to beg enfranchisement for Publius Cimber.
I could be well moved, if I were as you, but I am constant as the northern star, which alone in heaven doth hold its place. So in the world, of all men do I know, but one unshaked of motion, I am he. I am constant. Cimber should be banished.
Speak, hands, for me!
Et tu, Brute. Then fall, Caesar.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead!
Be not afeard, ambition's debt is paid.
Run hence, cry liberty about the streets!
Liberty!
Where is Antony?
Fled to his house amazed. Men cry and run as if it were doomsday.
Let's bathe our hands in Caesar's blood, then go crying out, peace, freedom, and liberty. How often shall there not of us be called the men that gave their country liberty?
Liberty!
Soft, who comes here?
A friend of Antony's.
My master bids me say, if Brutus will vouchsafe, that he may safely come and be resolved. How Caesar hath deserved to lie in death, Mark Antony will follow noble Brutus.
He shall be satisfied, and depart untouched.
I'll fetch him presently.
I know that we shall have him well to friend.
I wish we may, but yet I fear him much.
Here he comes. Welcome, Mark Antony.
O mighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Fare thee well. I know not who else must be let blood. If I find myself, fulfill your pleasure now.
O Antony, beg not your death of us. Our hearts you see not. They are pitiful, and when we have appeased the multitude, we will deliver you the cause why I, who loved Caesar, have so proceeded.
Let each man render me his bloody hand. First, Marcus Brutus, will I shake your hand. Next, Caius Cassius. Now, Decius. Now yours, Metellus, and yours, Cinna. And my valiant Casca, yours. And last, not least in love, yours, good Trebonius. Caesar, if thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee to see thy Antony shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes?
Mark Antony.
Pardon me, Caius Cassius, but even Caesar's enemies shall say this.
But will you be numbered in our friends?
Friends, I am with you all, if you shall give me reasons why Caesar was dangerous.
If you were Caesar's son, you should be satisfied.
Then I may produce his body in the marketplace and speak at the order of his funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Do not let him speak in the funeral. Know you not how he may move the people?
By your pardon, I will speak myself first and show the reason of our Caesar's death. I will say that Antony speaks by our permission.
I like it not.
Mark Antony, take Caesar's body. You shall speak after me, and you shall not blame us.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Prepare the body, then, and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, Caesar, that I am so gentle with these butchers. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy. Fierce civil strife shall cumber every part of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and carrion men shall smell above the earth, groaning for burial. You serve Octavius, Caesar, do you not?
I do, Mark Antony. Oh, Caesar!
Is thy master near? Stay till I have tried in the marketplace how the people take the cruel issue of these men, then haste thee back and tell him what hath happened. Lend me your hand.
We will be satisfied! We will be satisfied!
Give me audience, friends, and I shall render public reasons of Caesar's death.
Silence! The noble Brutus is ascended.
If any dear friend of Caesar's demand why I rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Would any here rather that Caesar were living and die a slave, than that Caesar were dead to live a free man? If any, speak, for him I have offended.
None, Brutus, none!
Then none I have offended. Here comes his body, mourned by Mark Antony. With this I depart, and as I slew Caesar for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself, when my country shall need my death.
Live, Brutus, live!
Aye! Bring him with triumph home unto his house! Aye!
Good countrymen, let me depart alone, and for my sake, stay here with Antony. I do entreat you, not a man depart.
Stay ho, and let us hear Antony.
For Brutus' sake, I am beholding to you.
'Twere best he spoke no harm of Brutus here.
You gentle Romans!
This Caesar was a tyrant.
Aye! Yes! Peace! Let us hear what Antony has to say.
Friends, Romans! Lend me your ears! I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. He was my friend, faithful and just to me, but Brutus says he was ambitious. When the poor hath cried, Caesar hath wept. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus was an honorable man. You all did see me offer him a crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? You then to mourn for him. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
If you consider, Caesar has had a great wrong.
Marked you his words? He would not take the crown. Therefore 'tis certain he was not ambitious.
Poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with weeping.
Now come and behold the corpse of Caesar. Look, in this place ran Cassius's dagger through. See what a rent the envious Casca made. Through this well-beloved Brutus stabbed, and when the noble Caesar saw him stabbed, then burst his mighty heart, and Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall there was, my countrymen! Then I and you and all of us fell down. Behold him, marred as you see, with traitors.
We will be revenged!
Aye! Stay, countrymen, here is a parchment. 'Tis Caesar's will, and in it he bequeaths to every citizen 75 drachmas.
Yeah!
Here was a Caesar, when comes such another?
Never! We'll burn his body in the holy place, and with the brands fire the traitors' houses. Away!
Sir, Octavius has already come to Rome. I heard him say, Brutus and Cassius are ridden like madmen through the gates of Rome.
Belike they had some notice of the people, how I had moved them. Bring me to Octavius.
Pull down benches!
Pull down windows, forms, anything, then burn!
Burn!
Burn! Burn!
All these senators shall die. Consent you, Octavius?
I do, upon condition that Publius, your nephew, shall not live. Look, with a cross I damn him.
And now, Octavius, listen, great things. Brutus and Cassius are levying powers. Therefore let our alliance be combined, our best friends made, and our best means stretched out, and let us presently go sit in council. How open perils must be surest answered.
Let us do so, for we are at stake, and bade about with many enemies.
What now, Lucilius? Is Cassius near?
He is at hand, and Pindarus is come to do you salutation from his master.
Welcome, Pindarus. Come Cassius's army on?
They mean this night in Sard is to be quartered. The greater part are come with Cassius.
Hark! He has arrived.
Stand ho!
Stand!
Most noble brother, Pindarus, bid our commanders lead. Their charge is off a little from this ground.
Lucilius, do you the like, and let no men come to our tent till we have done our conference. Welcome, good Messala. Now, sit we down and call in question our necessities. We hear that young Octavius and Antony are advancing towards us with a mighty power, bending their exposition towards Philippi. What think you of marching down to Philippi?
I do not think it good. 'Tis better that the enemy seek us. So shall he waste his means, weary his soldiers, while we, lying up here, are full of rest, defense, and nimbleness.
Your good reasons must give place to better. The people twixt Philippi and here do stand, but in a forced affection, and the enemy marching by them shall come refreshed, encouraged. From which advantage shall we cut him off, if we do face him there at Philippi?
Then we'll go meet him at Philippi. Good night. Early tomorrow we will march.
Lucius, my gown. Farewell, everyone.
Good night, good brother.
Good night, Lord Brutus.
Give me the gown. Where is my instrument?
Here, my lord.
Poor knave, can't thou hold up thine heavy eyes and touch thy instrument a strain or two?
Aye, my lord, and please you.
This is a sleepy tune. I'll take it from thee. Good boy, good night. Ah, who comes here? I think it is the weakness of mine eyes that shapes this monstrous apparition. Speak to me what thou art.
Thy evil spirit, Brutus.
Why comest thou?
To tell thee thou shalt see me at Philippi.
Well, I shall see thee again?
Aye, at Philippi.
Why, I will see thee at Philippi, then. I've taken heart. Thou vanishest. Lucius, didst thou dream that thou so cried out?
My lord, I do not know that I did cry.
Didst thou see anything?
Nothing, my lord.
Go and commend me to my brother Cassius. Bid him set on his powers, and we will follow.
It shall be done, my lord.
See, Antony, our hopes are answered. You said the enemy would keep to the hills, but their army is at hand. They mean to warn us here at Philippi before we do demand of them.
Prepare you, generals! The enemy comes on in gallant show.
They stand and would have parley.
Stir not until the signal!
Words before blows. Is it so, countrymen?
You, Brutus, do give good words. You all cried, "Long live Caesar," as your daggers hacked him. You bowed like bondmen, kissing Caesar's feet, while damned Casca struck him from behind.
Come, the cause! Look! I draw a sword against conspirators. When think you this sword goes up again? Never till Caesar's every wound be well avenged.
A peevish schoolboy joined with a masker and a reveler.
Come, Antony, away! If you dare fight, traitors, come to the field!
If we lose this battle, this is the very last time we shall speak together. What will you do? Are you contented to be led in triumph through the streets of Rome?
Never, Cassius. This same day must end the work the Ides of March begun. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why, we shall smile.
Farewell, Brutus. If we do meet again, we'll smile. If not, this parting was well made.
Well, lead on, or that a man might know the end of this day's business ere it comes. Away! Ride, Messala, unto the legions on the other side. Let them set on at once against Octavius' wing, for sudden push gives them the overthrow. Ride, let them all come down.
O Cassius, Brutus gave the word too early, who having some advantage on Octavius took it too eagerly. His soldiers fell to spoil, whilst we by Antony are all enclosed.
Fly, my lord. Mark Antony is in your tents. Fly, noble Cassius, fly, far off.
This hill is far enough. Look, Titinius. Are those my tents where I perceive the fire?
They are, my lord.
Mount thou my horse, and ride to yonder troops and here again, and say if they are friend or enemy. Go, Pandarus, get higher on the hill, regard Titinius, and tell me what thou seest.
Oh, my lord, Titinius is enclosed round about, yet he spurs on. Now they are almost on him. Now, Titinius, he lights. Oh, he is taken. And hark, they shout for joy.
Come down. Behold no more, coward that I am, to see my best friend taken. Thou hast sworn to do whatsoever I did bid thee. Come, keep thine oath, and with this sword search this bosom. Take thou the hilt. Caesar, thou art revenged, even with the sword that killed thee.
It is but change, for Octavius is overthrown by the noble Brutus's power, as Cassius's legions are by Antony. Where did you leave Cassius? Is that not he?
No, Messala, for Cassius is no more. Mistrust of my success hath done this deed.
Stay here while I go and tell the noble Brutus.
Did I not meet thy friends? Didst thou not hear shouts of joy? Alas, thou misconstrued everything.
Where doth his body lie?
Here, my lord.
O Julius Caesar, thou art mighty yet, and turnst our swords into our own entrails. I owe more tears to him than you shall see me pay. Take him, and set our army on, for yet ere night we shall try fortune in a second fight.
Brutus's men have fled, my lord.
Go see if Brutus be alive or dead, and bring us word into Octavius's tent.
Come, poor remains of friends, rest on this rock.
Varro taken the torchlight, but he is taken or slain.
Come hither, good Volumnius. List a word. The ghost of Caesar appeared to me last night, and I know that my last hour is come.
Not so, my lord.
Nay, I am sure it is. Our enemies have beat us to the pit, and 'tis better to leap in than to be pushed. Pray, hold my sword hilt while I run on it.
That's not an office for a friend, my lord.
Fly, my lord, fly. There is no tarrying here.
Farewell to you, and you, Volumnius. Farewell to thee too, Strato. Countrymen, I shall have more glory by this losing day, more than Octavius and Mark Antony.
Fly, fly, fly!
Hence, I will follow. Strato, hold thou my sword and turn away, while I do run upon it. Wilt thou, Strato?
Give me your hand first. Fare you well, my lord.
Farewell, good Strato. Caesar, now be still. I killed not thee with half so good a will.
What man is that?
My master's man. Strato, where is thy master?
Free from the bondage you are in, Messala. For Brutus only overcame himself, and no man else hath honor by his death. How died he? I held the sword, and he did run on it. All the conspirators save only he. Did that they in envy of the great Caesar, he only, in a general honest thought and common good to all, made one of them. His life was such that nature might stand up and say all to the world, this was a man.
So take him up, and let's away, to part the glories of this happy day.